Day 4 of the festival brought 2 films in official competition to London's Leicester Square. Sally Potter's Ginger and Rosa examines 2 friends' fragile relationship against a backdrop of Cold War fear.
It says here that a girl's most important possession is a bubbly personality.
Interesting.
It says here that boys don't like girls who are too serious.
It's set in 1962 in the middle of the Cuban Missile Crisis about some people whose family is breaking apart and their lives are in crisis. It was like 2 kinds of explosion coming together.
I think Sally chose a very interesting time because it's not quite the usual 60s that you see in period films, and it's just after the 50s. It's between these 2 different ideologies, and I really like that. I thought that was a great and unexplored time.
Sally's tapped in here is a wonderful, script-wise, a wonderful correlation between the fear of a youngster and the fear of the imminent nuclear extinction.
I remember reading it for the first time and just seeing the emotional roller coaster that Ginger gets to go through, and we really got to develop the characters, which was so important, and sort of the bonds between each character is sort of crucial to the film.
Rust and Bone, from a prophet director Jacques Audiard, follows a father seeking a better life for his young son, while a woman struggles to rebuild hers after an accident.
I read the script and I thought it got right into my blood, and I thought it was the most beautiful love story.
It was intense, it was rough, it was gritty, it was poetic, it was beautiful, it was ugly, it was funny. So everything I love about cinema.
You know, it's always something very special to show a movie outside of your country to another, well, culture. We are European, but the British has a very special culture.
It's a real pleasure, you know. It's the 3rd time, the 2nd time, I don't know. It's really a great pleasure. C'est un beau festival, le Festival de Londres.
Grierson Award nominee West of Memphis chronicles a controversial miscarriage of justice.
Out there was a process that was going on that either would be the impetus for exoneration or would be the state's last chance to demonstrate in this highly controversial case that he was good for it.
I actually was contacted by the producers Peter Jackson and Fran Walsh, and they had been spending millions of dollars investigating the case for years and had brought all of this new information to the Arkansas courts, and the whole trial was rejected. So I was brought in to basically take what they did and take it to the next level and put it into a documentary. It's such a huge honor. I mean, this is just such an amazing event, and I'm just so happy to be here with the film.
Jay Bolger's documentary, Beware of Mr. Baker, provides a fascinating but sometimes unsettling insight into one of rock and roll's greatest drummers.
So much of what is said about me is just completely comes out of people's minds, where they want to invent this kind of mad, violent monster.
You did break my nose with a cane, and we all watched it.
I did, and I tell you what.
Yeah, we saw it.
I wish I'd broken your neck.
Right. I'm glad.